Hi there, junk journal junkies, and everybody else that watches that's remotely interested in what I'm doing. I have a micro junk, sorry, it's micro mini, isn't it? Micro mini junk journal that I'm hoping to enter into the swap at Junk Journal Junkies on Facebook. So I have made a little journal which I'm hoping is the right size. The cover is about maybe 2 3/4 by that looks like 3 3/4. It's actually, the pages are measured out to be the right size of, you know, an ATC. What I've done is I used cardboard. Hold on, I'm going to zoom back a wee bit because I'm a wee bit close. I used cardboard to make it and folded it over. It's got 2 signatures, that's measured out at 1 inch that. For cover I have used fabric, quite nice black fabric with some flowers. I've used a wee bit of lace down there to cover the signatures, and the front is some cardstock, and then I've printed off an image of a girl writing, and I've layered that up onto another oval of dark brown cardstock. I've used a polymer clay rose that I'd made with some gold mica powder on it to make it a wee bit shiny. There's, sorry for the barking, right, because I know it's inevitable. I don't think you can actually read this because it's so bright. Wait a minute, we'll see if we get you. Life's little moments make the best memories. That's a Kaisercraft piece of ephemera that again I've put onto a wee tag I made, and we've got a little metal key in the corner here. So we'll just get straight into things. I used my Ex Libris stamp on the inside. Sorry, I'm not very good here in terms of angles. Wait me a minute. Whoa, too much. Right, there you go, Ex Libris there. And I have designed some digital papers to go in this itty bitty book, because I thought I'm really going to struggle to try and resize them, or I could have just used, I suppose, papers from a paper pad because most of us have got enough paper, but I decided to do my own anyway. So they're done using some stuff I got from thegraphicsfairy.com, and this was her Victoriana package. So it's got kind of feathers in the background of a watercoloured background, some writing, and a wee woman that I made into that shape. Now all of the printed pages that I did, I've sewn top and bottom to form little pockets, because obviously the back of the paper wasn't going to be tea stained or anything like that. So I lined it with coffee stained paper and made them all into little tuck spot pockets. And in here, in terms of ephemera, we've got a little flower that's been cut from a book. It's the book I use all the time. It's Fanny Robinson's Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. And here I've got an itty bitty thingy card that I made, library card, with just a rose as the image in the background. Here we go into the pocket, and here we've got a sheet of music, and I did one of my wee collages in it. It's got the little bit of fabric, book page, some designer paper, a wee bit of lace there, and a stamp from Austria, vintage stamp. Over the page I've got a wee paper ruffle that I sewed, stuck on here. That's the designer paper. This is another one of my digital images that I did. And in here, the wee tuck spot that I made here, we've got a little flower that I die cut and put a wee tiny button in the middle. A wee page that I'd shrunk down from one of my other journals. And that's actually packaging from something I bought, some dies I bought that I just cut out into a wee fancy shape. So it's similar to what I normally do, but I've not actually done any stamping in the journal itself this time. A wee bit of washi here in black and gold. Don't know, I hope you can see that. We've got a tiny doily. I've actually only got, I think, one set of tiny doilies, and they fitted excellently. Here we've got a book page, and I've done a collage with some fabric and book page, lace, the designer paper, and another stamp and a wee button. This paper is from what's it called? Daphne's Diaries paper pad. But when you order the paper pad, you get a kind of long narrow pad with it, and that's from the long narrow pad. Here we've got a fabric page, and I did a collage on that. So it literally is a piece of material. Another one of the digital images I used, and it's again obviously backed, sewn top and bottom. I don't know, can you see the stitches? It's quite bright because for once the sun's almost shining here. So we'll have a look at what we've got in this wee pocket. Another one of the wee flowers. An itty bitty tag with stamped old phone on it, and a tag with a decoupage napkin. And I used Paula Lemon's idea, just using the glue. It's not terribly good, I have to say. You can see the glue marks underneath, but I suppose in some respects it kind of adds to the aged appearance of it. Wee partial book music sheet page. That's the first signature there. Wee bit washi down the bottom. Digital image there of an old-fashioned comb, and in terms of ephemera in here, I've got another one of the wee library cards that I made and shrunk down. Book page, fabric page that is again collaged. This page got a wee bit of washi. That's Daphne's Diary, book page, doily, paper ruffle here sewn in. I hope you're seeing these okay. My angle isn't terribly well for seeing it myself, so I'm really hoping it's coming out okay. In terms of ephemera in this wee pocket, we have another wee library card that I made, and that's actually, if you can see it, hold on a minute, the image is the girl that's on the front of the book. There we go. Back in the wee pocket. And we've got the Eiffel Tower there, the butterfly. In fact, it's a massive butterfly if it's all in terms of perspective there. Here we've got a wee tiny envelope. Got a wee die that makes the wee envelopes. There was no point in trying to put anything in that because it is honestly so small that you just would struggle to get your fingers in and out. Also got another wee image I made, and put that back. There we go, and that's a feathered image there. Eiffel Tower again. This is second signature button here, and this is actually a shrunk down page from one of my other books. This is actually used on the back inside cover of the book that we're looking at just now, and you'll see it when we get there. Designer paper. It's a really old pad, by the way. It's a Dovecraft pad, I think, but I've had it for years. Doily. Collaged page on a piece of music. Wee bit washi there, and here I've got another one of my pages that I have made. Oh! The wee tuck spot and it's not got anything in it. We'll need to rectify that, shan't we? Fabric page, got a wee gold safety pin in the corner, a wee bit of fabric, stamp and whatever. Buttons. That's Daphne Diary. Another one of my digital pages, and let's see what we've got in here. Oh, that was actually the cover of one of my other journals as well, that again I've shrunk down. music sheet, and I put this in because it was actually too big for any of the pockets. It's one of the images from the Fanny Robinson book again. I think it's a freesia. So I've just sat that in the middle. This digital page here, oh, there he goes, Chunky Monkey. At least he doesn't look like a murder victim in this one. It's been coffee stained, but it's not quite as bad as my overzealous tea staining in the last journal that I did. And a postcard that I made, shrunk down again. There's quite a lot of work actually involved in getting that image, because the image itself has a background on it, so I had to try and delete the background, and it's not the easiest of things to do. It's really pretty time consuming. Another collage page there. Fabric page, as you can see it is literally fabric. And oh, another paper ruffle there. Here we've got another one of my tags that I did following the Paula Lemon idea, and a tag with some, I think it's one lipstick, Distress Oxide stamped roses. Hope you are seeing this okay. Collage page on the music. And good coffee staining this time. I saw, I'm not sure whose video it was, I don't know if it was Charlene Sherrod's video on how she coffee stains papers. It might not have been, and if it's not, I apologise, but that was basically the thing I'd followed, another video I'd seen. Here I've got another wee tag that I've done a collage on with a decoupage napkin. I'll put that in the wee tuck spot that's needing something in it. And in this little tuck spot we've got another little flower and another one of those little tags. And that's the last of the pages, and this is the other side of that picture I was talking about when we saw the image earlier. It's a reverse of that girl there, and that's us there. In terms of closure, I'm using a little bit of seam binding, which is just white. Maybe should have used something to try and make it grey or black or whatever, but I think the white's quite a nice contrast. So that's us. That's my video. I'll get that uploaded, and I'll get hopefully listed properly into the journal swap. I really did enjoy making this. I was quite surprised at how easy I found it, because I'd anticipated a bit of grief with it being so small, and you know what it's like. My fingers aren't big and fat, but they're really quite clumsy. But it went very smoothly, so much so that I'm planning on making another couple to try and sell in my Etsy shop. So thanks very much for watching. Please feel free to leave your comments and let me know what you think, and I'll look forward to seeing someone else's journal soon. Thanks then. See you later guys. Bye. Bye.